This quick video on DMT, which is the Deafman tools, a librarian and theme editor for Ableton Live 12. Now, in this video I'll be covering the installation procedures and the setup, as well as the content installation. So let's get to it. Now, before we launch DMT and do anything with it, we have to make sure that Live has been launched at least once after installing it. Otherwise it won't work and break your installation. But don't be scared. Most of you will have done that anyway. But if you have a fresh install of Live, make sure to run it once in order to avoid these problems. Okay, so let's bring up Live. Yeah, come on, you can do it. Okay, excellent. Now, in order for DMT to work, we need to make sure that the theme settings are at the default. So if you come to your Theme and Colors tab here, make sure that your theme set to default, your appearance to follow system, your tone to neutral, and high contrast is switched off. Okay, that's all the case. Again, as it is the defaults. Now let's close this again and install DMT. Okay, pretty straightforward. You just drag the application to your app folder as you used to, and launch. Yeah. Okay, so upon first launch, you'll be getting two things. First of all, the end user license agreement, which you just confirm like so. Okay, so then now this badge pops up here, and this is really important to mind that. Try to not miss the little allow button here. I've done this countless times and it's really annoying because then you have to go into the system settings of macOS and grant it and navigate to the proper page, and I think it's privacy and security, and then app management, where you grant DMT permissions. So in order to avoid that and go straight to that page, let's just allow. Yeah, nice. Just hit that. Confirm with your admin password or like fingerprint in this instance. Now we don't have to quit and reopen anything here, just hit later and get rid of that. Okay, perfect. So as this is what you'll be getting, what you'll be looking at if you have not installed any content yet. Let's do it. So let's drag it on here. That's the infra pack, and add your serial. This is obviously the serial that you get with your Gumroad purchase. Sweet. Okay, perfect. Now this is the basic tier of the app. So it just allows you to add your content here, choose your live version that you wanna inject into, install your fonts, and filter your packs so they can have a so that it's easier to navigate here. Okay, so that's one thing. Now I started splitting up some packs into different versions because I think it's nicer to have like a max of 13 themes for each version, instead of like letting these lists get endlessly long. So let's just drag this one in here, same serial as it's the other infra pack. And so now if you come up to version here and click on your infra folder, you'll be seeing these two versions that we just installed up here. So if you click that, the list changes down here, just to keep it nice and organized. And also, if there's more than one version installed, this will be indicated by these two little V's here next to the pack folder. Okay, perfect. So let's bring up Live again, and yeah. So if you hit Command and T, DMT stays on top. The application window stays on top, which is nice to have in the context of this workflow here. Okay, so let's go ahead and install our first theme. Maybe that's just that. Double click, and yeah, so that's pretty straightforward. So let's pick one that we like. We can use these little chevrons here to skip through the available themes. Cool. So for this demo, I think we'll just be using this one here, which is pretty cool. And let's go ahead and install a font as well. So just hit that, the little font icon in the lower left corner. Let's go for type 2, install that, and restart live. Nice. So that's that has happened, and it's pretty straightforward. Excellent. So now we've got a font installed, and yeah, we can either add more content here, switch versions, and all the rest. Here you've got a little filter. So if you only want to see like the infra pack, you can just like hit that, and it'll isolate the infra version. All right. Okay, sweet. Now, let's just bring live to the background again. This is pretty much it for the single packs. Now, let's install Complete, which will upgrade our this window to the full version of DMT, which I call DMT Pro, which is the full-blown editor. So let's do that. And take the COM serial, activate it. Upgrade successful, nice. Lovely. So as you can see, okay, this is supposed to be happening once, and it usually does. Sometimes my internet is a bit sketchy here. So yeah, cool. So now we've got the full-blown editor on the left-hand side. We've got all the content as part of Complete, including the new Studio Light themes, which are kind of reminiscent of the first Deafman themes from a few years back. Then the rest of the controls are basically identical, apart from this little focus icon here, focus button, where we can collapse the UI. Okay, that'll be it for now in this video, which just again covered the installation procedures and the prerequisites. And I'll see you in the next video where we'll be going through the individual sections of DMT and all the features and what it can do for us. Okay, see you in a bit.